What's going on, y'all? My name is Brian Sanchez, and welcome to Living the Magic. Doing our first live stream here on the channel. Finally got it all set up, and I want to take this opportunity to talk about someone that I think we all kind of care about, and I think may be in a toxic relationship. And that is my boy Figment. Figment, I think, has been in a very toxic relationship with someone who doesn't appreciate him for the amazing and wonderful, lovable person, entity, figment of our imaginations that he is. And that, of course, is the Walt Disney Company, Walt Disney World, specifically Epcot, and the folks making decisions about what attractions get updates and love around Future World, neighborhoods. I don't know what we're calling them nowadays. I got to do a little bit more research and get caught up on all that. But yeah, I want to do a quick little soapbox talk about Figment because we all love him. And it's clear that the people running the accounting department and the products portion of the parks and consumer products division of the Walt Disney Company love Figment because they will slap him onto, I'm pointing to, if you can see on the YouTube live version of this, the popcorn buckets that, of course, last year had the giant fiasco of them selling out and showing up on eBay for hundreds of dollars. And now it seems like they can't get rid of them because I just keep seeing footage of, hundreds and hundreds of these popcorn buckets sitting there and with like little to no wait on a reservation time to go and try to purchase one. If you want a Figment popcorn bucket, you can get it, but you can also get Figment merchandise just about everywhere for Festival of the Arts specifically, but even around like Flower and Garden and some of the other festivals that they do at Epcot throughout the year, Figment merch sells. And there's no shortage of them putting Figment on things. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I also love that since they took away the Epcot sort of like preview center exhibit in the Odyssey building, since they took that out, and for this year's Festival of the Arts, they put in the sort of like treat zone area that's just like dedicated to Figment. There's even an old animatronic Figment from the original attraction, and there's projections on the walls from the like old final scene, and even the Dreamfinder on the Dreammobile, the blimp, the Zeppelin, whatever it is, made an appearance in one of those projections on the wall. I saw it in, I think it was the Tim Tracker's video, maybe Adam the Woo's video yesterday. They're there. All the elements are there. There are elements from the old ImageWorks, the push pin tables that we all used to love to run around and stick our faces in. And I'm surprised we never got COVID and all manner of diseases because I'm sure those things were not sanitary. But we loved those tables. They're being used as actual tables now. People are just like snacking on them, but I love that they're there. So many of us love that they're there. It's clear that the love, the passion, the admiration for this character and the original versions of this attraction and are beloved. So why has it taken this long for Figment to get some love in his attraction? At this point, I love what Figment has become in the parks more than the actual attraction. And now that's not to say that anyone did a bad job with the attraction at Imagineering. Imagineers do incredible work. There's tons of care and attention that goes into those attractions, but that attraction has gotten to the point where it's reminiscent of a children's dentist office from like 1999 to 2001. And as weird as it is, I even do still have some good memories of riding the attraction in its current form, but it is clear that the desire, the drive, the interest in a new Figment attraction is there. And I just don't know what has taken so long for Disney to do it. They're putting in walk through attractions in Future World. I'm gonna call it Future World. I can't do the neighborhood thing. I'm sorry. In Future World there, and don't get me wrong, I am not one of those people that thinks IP should not be in Epcot. I am honestly the opposite at this point. Epcot was showing its age so badly, it needed something, and when done well, the IPs being introduced into World Showcase and in Future World are a very welcome change to, the park. But they're putting Moana in and giving Moana a whole walk around area while Figment has just been floundering over in the Imagination Pavilion for what seems like the last 20 years. And it's strange to me. It seems like a no-brainer, and I'm hoping that this year D23 comes around, whatever, and we get some kind of an announcement for an update to Figment. Whether that's like extreme details as to what it's going to be or just an acknowledgement that they want to do something with Figment more than just stick him on merchandise, on tumblers, on magnets, on keychains, and on popcorn buckets. Because he deserves a fantastic attraction. Could you imagine something along the lines of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway done with the ideas of Figment? How creative we could get with a blend of practical sets, animatronics, projection mapping, all the kinds of special effects that have been, developed over the last 20, 30 years. There's so much potential for Imagineers to just go nuts in there, and it would totally work. I've probably said it 4 or 5 times now on this stream. I don't know what's taken them so long. I really don't. But I hope it comes soon because Figment deserves a much better attraction than what he's got right now. That was just a thought that I was having, this morning, yesterday, as we were kind of winding down and we were watching some vlogs, some park stuff on YouTube. And, there was somebody, again, I don't remember if it was the Trackers or if it was Adam the Woo. I mean, probably them all together, but had seen a projection of the Dreamfinder mobile, the Zeppelin, the blimp on the wall. And it just sent me off. And I love the decorations in the Odyssey Pavilion for Festival of the Arts. I love that Figment is basically the mascot of Epcot in general, yes, but specifically Festival of the Arts. He gets really pushed out to the forefront. I think it's a fantastic idea. It fits the theme and all of that. I just wish, like so many of us, that Figment had a much better home than what he's got right now, because he deserves it. He's been holding it down for us Epcot OGs since the 80s, and he deserves it. So please, Bob, I know you're listening. I know you're a big fan. Please, for the love of everything, I guess maybe it's Josh tomorrow because he's head of Parks and Resorts, not Bob Iger. Anyways, Bob, Josh, whoever, Tony Baxter, if you're watching and you have any ability to make this a reality, please restore Figment to his former glory. Anyways, that is my soapbox for the day. This is the lunchtime live streams. Sometimes we'll do magic in the morning. If you are listening to the audio version of this podcast, thank you for listening. If you want to join in live in the chat, you got to be subscribed on YouTube. That's just the bottom line, because I don't have a regular schedule that I'm going to be able to keep with these. But basically, sometimes it'll be in the mornings when I'm having some coffee. Sometimes if I have some time at lunch, I'll jump on and we'll have a discussion. You can jump in the chat. We'll open the floor up to some questions, things like that. And who knows where the conversations will take us. I'll probably jump on with some kind of a little rant, a topic to get us going. But then I want y'all to help guide the conversation. I want to know what y'all are talking about, your thoughts, your questions, opinions, whether it's Disney parks, new attractions, vacation planning stuff, Universal films, streaming, music, any of that kind of stuff that's related into this, Disney parks fan. Y'all know what kind of stuff applies and what doesn't. We'll talk about it. Anything is fair game on these. But again, if you want to join in that discussion live, got to be subscribed on YouTube so you can see when we go live, hit notifications and all that jazz and stuff. But anyway, since this is the first live stream and it is Tuesday, we all know there's another big old channel over there that does live streams on Tuesday. There ain't nobody in the chat live right now that I can see. So we'll go ahead and get out of here so I can get back to work. But thank y'all so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below what y'all think y'all want to see in a new Figment attraction if it comes back. If we get something, I want Dreamfinder back, and I want something that reminds me of the original. It doesn't have to be beat for beat exactly what used to be Journey to Imagination was the original. It doesn't have to be that one, but something along those lines. And for goodness sake, give me back the Dreamfinder. Anyways, I'll get out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all around. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And as always, come to Luke.